everyone, and thank you for tuning in, and welcome to another Off Topic. Today we're going to be talking about Team Fortress 3. When will there be a Team Fortress 3? Will there be a Team Fortress 3? And what I think will actually happen instead of a Team Fortress 3. So first of all, we've got to ask ourselves the question, why would any game company make a new game? Why would they make another version of a game they've already got? Well, what you'll quite often see is new maps or weapons or anything like that. We know Team Fortress 2, they're already adding new weapons all the time. Granted, there haven't been many recently, but there's something that we know that is in their workflow. This is the way they work. And also new maps get added occasionally. So there's not really going to be a Team Fortress 3 for those reasons. Another thing they do is add new features, new gameplay mechanics. Again, when new weapons come out, they completely change the dynamic of the game, so those are new functionality that's already being added. We've also seen new game modes added quite regularly. Man vs Machine was added, massive new game mode. Why wouldn't they put that in Team Fortress 3? Well, I think they're not going to make one, but stay with me. Another reason that the company will often make a new game is for new graphics. Now that's something that Team Fortress 2 hasn't done. They haven't upgraded the graphics, and that's because the source engine that it's built on is pretty much, it's utilizing it as best as it can. It can't really get much better graphics out of the game. So that's why I think that there won't be a Team Fortress 3, but they're actually going to sort of almost re-release Team Fortress 2 on the new source engine. So if you didn't already know, Team Fortress, Portal, Counter-Strike, a bunch of Valve games, they all run on this engine called Source. But what we know for a fact, from quotes directly from Valve, that they are working on a new version of an engine, what is going to be dubbed Source 2. And basically this is just an upgraded version of the engine, or in fact, a completely rebuilt engine. And what this will allow them to do then is harness the game files in a better way. Better graphics, better functionality, etc. Why do I think that they're going to rebuild Team Fortress 2 onto this engine rather than just come out with a Team Fortress 3? Well, if you just take a look at this leaked image now, it is a leaked image, so it's not necessarily 100% true, but it has come from someone called TestingLol, who you might have heard me mention before, but he is known to be a reliable leaking source. And as you can see here, there's a bunch of games in the Source 2 folder that he's ripped out, and in there is TF. Now granted it doesn't say TF2, but this is the folder that's used for Team Fortress at the moment, in your own game files, on server game files, etc. You'll also notice that there's Half-Life 3 in there. I don't want to talk about that. That's a different topic entirely. Further reason why I don't think there'll be a Team Fortress 3, but instead an upgraded Team Fortress 2, is that Team Fortress 2 is still massive. I mean, we looked at that the other week. Team Fortress 2 is still pretty much as big as it ever was. Not quite as big as it ever was, but there's still literally hundreds of thousands of people playing this. It wouldn't make sense for Valve to come out with a new product that would then divide those players, unless Valve had some sort of different monetization technique, because of course they are a company and they do need to make money. So even if they did sell Team Fortress 3, they would still have to have all these microtransactions, etc. But Team Fortress 2 is still making a hell of a lot of money for Valve, so it wouldn't make sense for them to sort of change the formula that's already working. And if they did make a Team Fortress 3, what other than the graphics could they do that was new? If they start completely changing the classes, then it's becoming not Team Fortress 3, but a completely different IP. It wouldn't make sense for them to make the spy be able to fly and the pyro to shoot toilet paper out of his nose. There's no point. They stick with what they've got, because what they've got is working. I think there's not going to be a Team Fortress 3, certainly not anytime soon, because Team Fortress 2 has got everything it needs. There's nothing that they can really add that's going to make a new game, other than improving the graphics and other things like the netcode, which are basically lag compensation and the way stuff like that works. What they might also do is improve the interface. So Team Fortress 2 is, it's quite simplistic. You click Start Game, and then you select a server from a list. A new engine would allow them, or at least give them a stepping stone and an excuse to create a better interface. Something with more features, so you can better find the game that you're looking for. We've heard rumours of a competitive matchmaking system coming into Team Fortress 2. This is all something when they're completely rebuilding the engine that the game is built on, that could all come with it. Thanks everybody for listening. Obviously this is a largely opinion-based video, so if you've got a different opinion, if you've seen different evidence online to suggest there will be a Team Fortress 3, or for whatever reason Team Fortress 2 will not come to Source 2, let me know. I'd love to have a discussion about it, because it's something that's really interesting, and for all of us who love Team Fortress 2, this is going to affect all of us, so let's talk about it. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you soon. Thank you.